Who built the famous Martund Temple of Kashmir? Who is responsible for its destruction? What is the recent controversy surrounding it and its significance? We will all be looking into it today. Hello and welcome to the In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh, and in today's video we will be talking about the Martund Temple of Kashmir. So first let us look at the timeline of the video. First we will be looking at the news, then about the Martund Temple of Kashmir and what is the recent controversy surrounding it, then about its history and confluence of architectural style, then the destruction of Martund Temple, who is responsible for its destruction, then about Harsha broke temples, Karkota dynasty, and in the end we will be looking into a prelims MCQ and a mains practice question. This topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 1, Art and Culture. So from exam perspective, you should be able to know that Martund Temple is situated in which place or which state, then what is the recent controversy regarding it, who is the builder of the temple and who is responsible for its destruction, and what are the features of the temple. So let's move to the news, and this news has been taken from the Indian Express, and it says Martund Temple in Kashmir, its grandeur survives and so do its controversies. So this is talking about Martund Temple. This is a very famous temple. You must have seen this many a times in news, and it is situated in Kashmir. So first let us look at what is Martund Temple. Look at this picture. You will see this picture on social media many a times whenever there is a talk about the Martund Temple. Then the Martund Temple is built by the Karkota dynasty king, and the name of the king is Lalit Aditya Muktapida. Important prelims point. Then it is dedicated to Martund, the sun god. So the god to which it is related is sun, and it is situated in Jammu and Kashmir's Anantnag district, and it lends its name to the adjacent town which was named Mutton. So on its name it is named Martund Temple. Then the stones which is used in the temple is grey stones, and the courtyard was filled with river water. Flowing of river water is one of the characteristic features of the unique Kashmir style. Then the rigidity and strength of the Egyptian temples and grace of Greek is also a feature of the Martund Temple. So the important points from this slides become the King Lalit Aditya Muktapida is responsible for its establishment. Then it is related to the god, sun god. Now according to the Archaeological Survey of India, the Martund Temple is a protected site. And Archaeological Survey of India comes under which ministry? It comes under the Ministry of Culture. And a very popular personality, and a question which is most of the time asked, or as an aspirant you should be knowing, is who is responsible for the destruction or the demolition of the Martund Temple. Then it is demolished by Sultan Sikandar Shah Miri, and the walls of the temple bear clear carvings of deities. I will just show you the picture of this. And the temple is ringed by a row of pillars that is called peristyle, common in Kashmir temple architecture. Okay, see this. This is the front of the temple. These are the pillars which is situated in the temple premises. So the Martund Temple, it is said that there are many pillars, and more than 50-60 pillars are there in the temple. So the important points become that the Martund Temple is demolished by Sultan Sikandar Shah Miri, and the stone which is used in the Martund Temple is of which color? It is grey. Grey stones are used in the Martund Temple. So what is the recent issue that why the Martund Temple is in news? So in May 2022, what has happened is some pilgrims offered prayers inside the temple, and it was said that it was violating the norms of the Archaeological Survey of India. And then again what happened was the Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha participated in a Navgrah Ashtamangalam Puja on the premises of the Martyr Temple, to which the Archaeological Survey of India objected and said that the permission for the organization of the puja was not taken. No permission was granted for the ceremony. So the permission was not granted, but still the puja held at the Martyr Temple premises. Then again in July, a group of people entered the temple and held a prayer session there. And in 2014 also there was this movie which came named Heather, and the song of Bismil song of that movie was also shot in the Martyr Temple. So you can just see the song and look at how the premises of the temple looks like. So this is the recent controversy, that the prayer sessions which are being held at the temple premises was not allowed, or the Archaeological Survey of India has not given permission for the sessions which was held at the temple premises. Now let's talk about the history of Martyr Temple. As I've told you that it was built by the Karkota dynasty king Lalitaditya Muktapida. Many a times it is asked that Lalitaditya Muktapida belongs to which dynasty? Then the answer would be Karkota dynasty. And Lalitaditya Muktapida ruled Kashmir from 725 AD to 753 AD. And the capital of Lalitaditya was Parihaspora. And according to some historians, they believe that an earlier temple existed there before Lalitaditya Muktapida established the Martyr Temple. Many historians believe that at that place earlier a temple was already present. And Dr. Ejaz Bande, retired professor of Kashmir University, has said that there are three distinct chambers in the temple, and that is Mandap, Garbhagriha and Antaral. Probably the only three-chambered temple in Kashmir. So what is the main word in this line? The main word here is probably. If probably won't be there, then you can say that only three-chambered temple in Kashmir explicitly. But when the term probably is there, you cannot say that it is the only three-chambered temple in Kashmir. Now it becomes that it is probably the only three-chambered temple in Kashmir. So Garbhagriha is the place where the main deity stands, and Antaral is the place which leads to, it is a passage which leads to the Garbhagriha, and Mandap is a hall which is present inside the temple premises. And the Martyr Temple is built in a unique Kashmiri style. So the historical source was Kashmir history is Raj Tarangini, and it is the most prominent and the most authentic source for Kashmir history. That is Raj Tarangini, and Raj Tarangini was written by whom? It was written by Kalhan in the 12th century. Very, very important prelims point. Many a times it has been asked that in all PCS exams also it is asked that Raj Tarangini is written by whom? So Raj Tarangini is written by Kalhan. So see these images. These images are of Martyr Temple walls. So these are the deities which are present on the walls of the Martyr Temple. And what is the color of the walls of Martyr Temple? It is grey. Grey color stones are used in the construction of Martyr Temple. Now let's talk about the confluence of architectural styles. So according to the researchers, courtyard was enclosed by a colonnade. Around 84 pillars are there. As I've showed you the picture in the starting, I'll just show you again. Okay, see this picture. This was the entry point, the main temple which you see, the Garbhagriha, and then these are the pillars. So this is present all over the temple premises. Now let's come back to the slide, that is confluence of architectural style. According to the researchers, courtyard was enclosed by a colonnade, around 84 pillars and high blocks of evenly dressed grey limestone by making use of lime mortar. The word grey holds importance because if you will go through the pre-YQ, that is the previous year questions, then you will see that many a times in art and culture it is asked that the building is only made up of red sandstone or the building is only made up of white marble. Then there the knowledge of knowing about the color becomes important, and it is influenced by classical Greco-Roman, Buddhist, Gandhar and North Indian style. Okay, what is the North Indian style called? The North Indian temple architectural style is called the Nagara style. So the Greco-Roman and Buddhist Gandhar style is also present in the Martyrs temple, and Gandhar style or Gandhar is known, the Kashmir region or the Kashmir region is called the Gandhar, and there the Greeks, the presence of Greeks or the Greco-Roman style is also is known as the Gandhar style. And in today's time temple's roof is missing, so the roof of the temple in today's time is not present. Now let's talk about the destruction of Martyrs temple. Who is responsible for its destruction? Then it was Sultan Sikandar Miri who was responsible for the destruction of Martyrs temple, but many researchers also think that earthquakes, faults in the temple's masonry and simple passage of time, because this is so much of time which has went through, so that is also a reason for the destruction of the temple. And Sultan Sikandar Miri was influenced greatly by the Sufi saint Sayyid Muhammad Hamadani. So because of that he was on a process of Islamification. So he was on Islamification mission, and that is why whatever was coming in his range or area he was destroying it. So the persecution of Hindus also took place during his times. Now let's talk about Harsha broke temples, and this Harsha is not Harshvardhan. So this is different. So Harsha is 3 centuries after Lalitaditya and 2 centuries before Sikandar. So he was a Hindu king known for destroying and deserting temples. And what was the reason? Not because he converted himself to Islam or some other reason, or he was also on Islamification mission. No, this was not the reason for him destroying Hindu temples. It was because King Harsha ran out of money and he began looting temples and its treasury to get the money. And King Harsha belongs to which dynasty? He belongs to Lohar dynasty. Now let's talk about the Karkota dynasty. Karkota dynasty ruled over the Kashmir valley, and it is the same dynasty to which the king Lalitaditya belonged. And then who was the founder of the Karkota dynasty? Many a times founders are also asked. Then it is Durlabh Vardhan. And Karkota dynasty is considered to be the period of political expansion, economic prosperity, and the emergence of Kashmir as a center of culture and scholarship. And it also, during the time of Karkota dynasty, several Vishnu shrines or their temples were constructed around the Kashmir regions. So Karkota dynasty belonged to which region? Kashmir. And who was the founder? Durlabh Vardhan. Now let's come to the Archaeological Survey of India rules for protected monuments. That when can the premises of a temple be used for any kind of puja or worship? Then prayers are allowed at its protected sites only if they were functioning places of worship. Functioning places of worship. So here the word only becomes very important, that only prayers will be allowed when it is in the functioning place of worship. Then no religious rituals can be conducted at non-living monuments. And this became the problem because the Martyrs temple comes under non-living monuments. Because when it was handed over to the Archaeological Survey of India, then from then on the prayers or the worship has not been held at the Martyrs temple, and that is why it is considered as non-living monument and no religious rituals can take place there. When Archaeological Survey of India took over the temple ruins in the 20th century for conservation, no puja or Hindu ritual was being held there. and when puja was conducted on the temple complex twice into 2022, then it became a problem because it was a violation of Archaeological Survey of India norms, since the temple is considered a non-living monument. The temple is considered a non-living monument, because of which there was a problem and there was an issue. If there was functioning place of worship, if there are pujas or worship being held there, then it would come under the functioning places of worship. Then the puja or the worship can be allowed, it could be allowed. But because it was non-living monument, then the issue raised, because the Archaeological Survey of India has said that they did not granted any permission for the worship or the puja to be held there. Now let's talk about the prelims MCQ, and you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section. And the question reads that consider the following statements regarding the Martyr temple. First statement says it was built by King Lalitaditya Muktapida. Second, it was dedicated to sun god. And third, the walls of the temple are made of red sandstone. We have done all three statements, so you should be able to tell me the answer. And the codes are 2 only, 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1, 2 and 3. Now let's come to the last section, that is the mains practice question, and it says, why was the Martyr temple of Kashmir in news? You have to tell why. Then also talk about its illustrious history and significant features. And this is a 10 marker question, so you people can do your answer writing practice. Two important words here are why and talk. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.